Hi folks, David from Terrain-Tronics. It's a quick one this week, quite an easy one actually. It's a tech support question. Got a Scott from the Discord group, link below, came in asking about adding up to 8 different types of LEDs and having them all flicker independently on his terrain piece for an upcoming build that he's got. Now, typically when you have flickering LEDs like the ones you can buy from Terrain-Tronics, they're very easy to use, but if you switch all of them on at the same time on a build, then what tends to happen is that they all start off synchronous. So the whole scene is flickering up and down in sync with each other with all the other LEDs. And it's only over time do the little differences in the clocks and the timing inside the chip that's inside the LED cause drift and so on, so that they start looking random from each other. Ideally what you want is 8 real LEDs acting completely randomly. Now to do that you're going to need a Wemos D1 Mini, a Harlech Castle, and 0 code, because I've already written it for you and you download it through USB from a website. Let's check it out. This is a Wemos D1 Mini and a Harlech Castle board. Now, this is a test board I've just built for testing these new color rigid LEDs, but these could be, you know, yellow LEDs, orange LEDs, any other colors, or a combination of some of these as well if you wanted to put one behind a fireplace and so on. Over on audio-rochi.github.io/ESP-webtools is a sort of prototype space where I upload code that is already marked to be working and good and so on, right? So what I've got here is a ribbon cable going off to my LEDs. I've got one of them, this green one. The second wire here is my positive voltage, and then 1 through 8 are like the different grounds for everyone that gets pulled, that get connected when we want to switch one on or not. So there's a piece of code here called Harlech Castle Medieval Lighting Program, and what it does is, depending on how I turn this knob by here, it changes what the program is for the lighting and so on. So what sequence and what kind of programming it is. I'm going to show you that in just a moment, but first let's install. Okay, so here's the program, Harlech Castle Medieval Lighting Program. I'm going to hit connect. It's going to find the USB port that I want, connect on that, and it's going to say, do you want to install it? Yes, please. I'm going to erase the device that wipes everything that used to be on it, hit install. And what I'm going to do is, you're going to see me with this screwdriver turn this potentiometer here and see the different programs we have. Now these could be regular LEDs, it can be these strip LEDs, they can be all sorts. But if I turn this knob, it should soon start. There we go. So set program number 1, when I turn this up a little bit, is just the bottom 4 LEDs on. LED 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can turn it a little bit more and they get a randomized candle flicker, and you can see that every single one is flickering differently. If I go up again, that's all 8 of them flickering independently. And then if I want just all of them on, I can do that as well. That's just turning the knob all the way up to the top. So I have all on, some of them flickering, some of them solid on. So for instance, if you had flickering LEDs, you could just switch them on with this one, and then having these kind of flicker candle bars elsewhere in the build, and it's all controlled from, so you can see, pretty easy to control to get different effects and so on. And if you ever want to just switch them on or off, there is a way you can hack this pot so that when you have an external switch, it just grounds it, which means everything off. So you have this independent all off, or whatever pattern you had before. There we go. Scott, I hope that helps. You now see how it's done in code. Thanks again.